Hey folks, how you doing? This is Junkie Rock 13 on the forums and on the Vaping Network shows, and my name's Ross Sanders, and we're going to take a look today at the dual 18350 variable voltage box mod made out of mango wood from Hey YN Styled Wood Mods, from a member on the ECF forums named Chosen One. His first name is Brad. I'm not sure of his last name, but here's the mod, and let's take a closer look at it and see what's involved in it. But it's a nice sturdy mod made out of mango wood, as you can see. Very nice and smooth. He said it was done with finished with an oil. The switch is one of them nice, soft, there's no clicking, push button, like horn switch, I believe they are. A 510 connection with no drip well, so if you're a dripper and you over drip, this is probably not the best device for you. But there's always drip shields. That's how I drip. But there's a door here. It comes off really easy. I always seem to pull it the wrong way. It goes better that way. It's got like a little indented groove that way, so it like stays that way. This has been the only issue that I've had with the door. There are only two tiny little earth magnets right there, two on the door there, that will line up, and it clicks in. But when I seem to vape, when I hold it, you can see like the door slides a little bit. So what I have done is I have purchased some extra earth magnets, and I'm gonna put two in each, one in that corner, one in that corner, one in each of the four corners, and then the same on the mod. I'll probably epoxy or super glue them in there and make them nice and flush. Then I think with 6 magnets there will be no issue of the sliding, because that is pretty easy to slide. Inside you have your switch assembly right here, all your wiring nicely done, and your variable voltage chip, I should say, is right here with your two, I use IMR 18350 batteries right there. Little battery compartment. It is kind of rough inside a little bit, but the outside is very nicely finished. Very nicely finished. But that's the inside. Now, to change the voltage on this mod, I'm gonna have to zoom in on this a little bit. I'm gonna set this down for 1 second. I really hope you can see this. But if you notice in the hole there, the screw that is in there is not lined up perfectly. Now, with a little flathead screwdriver, you can change the voltage. You can still change it with no problem. It still turns with ease, but it is not lined up perfect in there. hoping you can see that. That does not pose any problem with me. I do think I'm going to end up taking a little Dremel, making the hole a little bit bigger to line it up better with the screw. But other than that, and the little issue with the magnets, this mod, what am I doing wrong here? Okay. I can't fit this back on. Alright, there we go. The door does only go back on one way. Let me zoom that back out a little bit. Okay. Now the door does only go on one way. But it seems like a very nice mod. Now what I'm going to show you, I'm going to put the batteries in. And because there is no screen or LCD gauge for the voltage, you will need, unless you want to just change your voltage by taste, which I do half the time, but a little voltmeter will be perfect to tell you what voltage you're at. Now I found this very interesting. This mod does not have a range where it stops. So I'm going to change this. I just turned it like about 3 or 4 times, full times. And right now, I don't know if you can see that, but it is at 2.9. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it up about 4 or 5 times. So the potentiometer does go up. I don't think I turned it that much. It's up to 4.9. .3. 6.7. Maybe it tops out at 6.7. Yep. So this one tops out at 6.7. I don't see any need to vape at 6.7, but let me bring this back down to the range. Well, right here I have it set at 4.27. I'm going to take my Bella tank that has a 3-point Bogue cartomizer, put it on there, and we did have it at 4.27. Now with the Carto on, 4.24. So that is pretty, holding his voltage very well. Let me turn this up just a little bit. .6. Holding at 4.5. Oh. 4.6. Very nice. I'll bring it up one more. .1. Bring it on. 5.1. Very nice. I have one more tank that has a 1.7 cartomizer on it. It tested out at 1.7. So I'm going to bring this down. I don't want to burn it up. I'm going to bring this off. Oop. .67. The cartomizer on. Okay, 3.5. Oh, seems like it's full. Oh, my dog is shaking. Of course. I'll bring it up one more little time. And this is at 4.3. 4.24, 4.25. So, if you're concerned about whether it's going to be holding the voltage as soon as you put the cartomizer on, this mod does hold pretty well. I'm not sure the type of chip that he uses, but this is a very nice box mod. Alright, I'll show you how it vapes. Okay, so there you have it. There's a close-up of the dual 18350 box mod from YN Styled Wood Mods. Alright, well, as for the box door fumbling, I am always nervous when I do videos, so I'm getting used to it. Bear with me, I will get better. But the door does come on very easy, and go on easy. When you do have it flipped around, it don't go on. It don't fit in there. It only goes on one way, which is nice. And it won't slide out this one way. It only slides out the one way. I'm sure because these are all handmade, they all fit differently. But as for the little changing the potentiometer on the variable voltage, sometimes, see, I don't change it that much, so I really don't notice it. I set it, and I usually set it to the cartomizer that I like for this mod, and I leave it there. It's usually set around 4.3. I sometimes bump it up to 4.4, down to 4.1, but in that area. So I'm only changing it a little bit, and I check it with my voltmeter there. But it's a nice sturdy mod, and it vapes great. Check this out. I mean, this is set at 4.31, and I'm getting 4.29 on the voltmeter with a 3.0 ohm cartomizer in the lovely purple Fleck Bella tank. That's my wife's. She uses this box mod quite often when we're at home. It's usually sitting next to her chair in the living room. But it is a great solid mod. I urge everybody, go check out YN Styled box mods or wood mods from Chosen One. It's a nice solid wood box mod. His prices are very reasonable. I've been pricing wood box mods for a while, and some of them are pretty high. His are very reasonably priced. He has quite a selection. He has dual 18650 box mods. Very nice looking. They're probably a lot bigger than this. This one's nice. It fits in the hand nice. The button's nice. Vape's great. I don't know what more I could say about it. I urge everybody though, go check him out. You find something you like. He does some custom work. He does carving. Very interesting. Has done quite a few. One with a turtle on it. Very nice. Very nice. But check out his thread and drop him a PM. I like mine. Keep on vaping, everybody. Catch you around.